Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of ROFLcast.
Finally.
Yes, this is going to be the first video in, forever. And it will be great. I will promise you that it is going to be a great series. But anyway, just in case you don't remember who we are, I am your host, HV. And here are my co-hosts.
I'm Greg from Card Gamer from Life.
And I am gun-toting Texas Fur.
Yes, that's what we'll call him. Anyway. Okay, so earlier today, we were at the mall. And we came up with this idea, even though I had this idea for months. So
actually, more like years.
Yeah, more like years. So today we're finally going to start and putting it into effect. We are going to just talk about random crap. Now the first topic we'd love to talk about. We were talking about this during the mall thing. We were at the mall talking about video games. Now a certain topic we decided to talk about was video games, classic video games that should be remade. So, yeah, just offer your opinions.
Let's see. I would definitely like to see.
Okay, hang on.
Actually,
hang on. Before you talk, we're gonna put the mic closer.
Alright. Now, I would personally, even though they probably, done this, but I would actually like to see a decent remake of this game with Star Fox.
Yes, Star Fox should be remade.
Yeah, what pissed me off is they made Star Fox 64 free for the 3DS. They couldn't just come up with a new game. I mean, from what I hear, Star Fox Assault was okay, but really, the one that everybody fell in love with was Star Fox 64.
Yes, Star Fox 64 was a great game. And you know what else? Ever since Star Fox 64, we haven't really had a true Star Fox game that was a flying game. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, Star Fox Adventures was a adventure kind of game. And, I guess you could say Star Fox Assaults, went back to its roots. But Star Fox Command, I didn't like the controls with that.
Or maybe, a remake of the original Star Fox. Which,
yeah, that would be good.
That was one of the first NES games to use, I think, full-form polygons.
Super Nintendo,
I mean.
Yeah,
my fault. Super NES. And then Star Fox 2 was canceled partway through.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I would love to see a new, flying game. And I mean a new one, not like a rehash.
Yeah, not recycle it like they did with the 3DS.
Dude,
Yeah.
Nowadays, what Nintendo games, aren't rehashes? Because here's the thing. Alright, we have
New Super Mario Brothers.
Yes, for the Wii U. And, what else? Wait.
New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Okay. And there was a new Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A new Kirby.
And when was the last time they really made a drastic change in Mega Man?
Well, we're talking about Nintendo, but...
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, but we'll get to Mega Man later. But anyway, the point is, here's the thing. Well, there are too many Mario, Zelda, Metroid, and Kirby games.
Well, no, there's not enough Metroid games, actually. I mean,
No. They're okay.
So, yeah.
Metroid Other M and Metroid Prime 3.
So they could, I guess, make
And
some
then,
more. That would be nice.
And then there was Metroid Pinball, I think. But
I think it was called Metroid Hunters, but that's off topic. Anyway,
Look, the point is, there are games that have not had installments in years. I'm finally
Bomberman.
Okay, Bomberman, but I'm finally glad they're making Pikmin 3, but I would also love to see new F-Zero game, a new... What's another series that they haven't made? A new Star Fox game, of course.
New good Castlevania.
That's Konami.
Well,
We're talking about Nintendo here.
We'll get to Konami and all those others.
Yes, right now it's strictly Nintendo.
Well, I keep thinking of games from the Nintendo system.
Okay.
That's why I keep bringing stuff up.
Okay, like there are just a whole bunch of like games that they can do, but no, they choose to do Mario and Zelda.
Well, those are mostly, their money makers right there is Mario and Zelda, because people would pay to see another Mario or Zelda game.
There are too many Marios and Zeldas. We had enough with New Super Mario Brothers.
Well, I agree with you.
Well,
New Super Mario Brothers Wii was a great game.
Aside from Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Konga, which I don't even think will even count as a real Donkey Kong game, but before that, when was the last time we had an actual installment in Donkey Kong? If you don't count...
I think it was...
Not counting the rehash of Mario in Donkey Kong for the DS.
Huh, you have a good point there, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, I would love to see, something that's not a Mario game. They make new Mario games every year. But then again, Mario is... In my opinion, Mario is the most casual out of all the Nintendo games.
Well, how do you feel about the new Luigi's Mansion? I think it's called Dark of the Moon or something.
I've never heard of it.
I never even played the first one.
Luigi's Mansion was an okay game, but there's just too many Mario games. I played Super Mario 3D Land. I don't really like it that much.
You want to know what they also do a lot of? Is Mario Karts.
Yes, Mario Karts.
I think they're up to 7 now.
The most recent one is Mario Kart 7, but there are more than 7 Mario Karts.
Oh, yeah.
I am glad to see they're keeping Paper Mario alive. I think that was a good game when it first came out on the 64, and...
Thousand Year Door was awesome.
And they're making a new one that has to do with ability stickers or something.
Yes, I'm glad that they're finally returning to back to the Paper Mario days of the N64, because Super Paper Mario was it was too different.
Oh, what I'd like to see is another game like Super Mario RPG.
Yes, I like that one.
That game is underrated.
Yeah, but here's the thing, we can't do...
I think the reason why it's underrated because it's an RPG. Sure, there's RPG fans, but that one's really, didn't think the idea of Mario and RPG put together.
That's Paper Mario.
Well, and that's sort of the RPG thing is sort of the reason why Simon's Quest for Castlevania wasn't really well received.
No, Castlevania wasn't in... Simon's Quest wasn't an RPG.
It had RPG elements, is what I mean.
It didn't have too many of them.
But it was pretty different. It wasn't really so much a beat 'em up.
Exactly, it was different. That's why people didn't... Well, that and it's kind of unplayable.
Well, yeah.
But But back to RPGs. Anyway, I would love to see a new Super Mario RPG. Unfortunately, that's not going to be possible.
Okay, you know what?
Because of the licensing issues.
Oh, good point.
Yes, yeah. Square Enix has a copyright on Geno and Malon. Or whatever. No, what was his name? The marshmallow frog guy.
I think it was Mallow.
Oh yeah, Mallow.
Right.
Marshmallow.
You know what I'd really love to see? A return to the Nintendo, Super Nintendo era of Final Fantasy, when you're playing as a little chibi character walking across this big map. I mean, some of the newer Final Fantasies are good, but I like the older versions where...
Unfortunately, that can't happen, because... Well, yeah. Okay, it can happen, but the thing is, it's not gonna happen, because because no PS3 owner is gonna buy that. I mean, maybe if they made it like a WiiWare game, like Final Fantasy IV: The After Years, that was a good WiiWare game.
I need to check that out.
Yeah, that would be cool, because I liked After Years a lot.
I think they're actually starting to take some of the games off Virtual Console. I noticed that Dr. Mario's no longer on there.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe there was a licensing issue. Maybe somebody at Nintendo who had I don't know. I would like to see another remake of Dr. Mario. We haven't seen one since
the DSi version.
Yeah. And before that it was the 64.
But the DSi was just like poor with better graphics. Like there was really no big innovations in the gameplay.
Then there was, I think it was Dr. Mario 64, which had a story mode and it featured Wario.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, Dr. Mario was a great game. So was Yoshi's Cookie. I like that.
Oh yes, I want to see a remake of Yoshi's Cookie.
Like on the Yoshi's Cookie on the DSi. Let's bring that.
Or like for DS, whatever. I think
now
they're
we're
really
on
just
the topic of Nintendo. Let's talk about some of the other underrated Nintendo games, even even on handhelds.
Because here's a game I think should be. Here are two games I think should be remade: Ice Climber and Excite Bike.
I want to see Mario Paint for the Wii U.
Well, I don't think they should make.
Or you know what? Better yet, Mario Paint for the DS, since you could do more with the stylus.
Yes, that would be cool. That would be cool. Mario Paint.
Here's a game that they shouldn't. I don't think they should make a remake of it, but it's just so underrated. Is Pokemon Yellow?
Dude, I saw a cover on. I saw this like Facebook picture, a picture on Facebook of it was Pokemon Special Yellow Edition for the DS. It's not real, but I so wish it was.
I know. I mean because it was just like the anime series. You had Pikachu following you, and I actually named, this is probably geeky, but I actually named my character Ash.
Well, that's one of the names.
Yeah.
Like it's Red, Ash, and something else. But anyway, I love Ice Climber so much. It is it's challenging, but it's so fun.
Speaking of Pokemon, did you hear I think it came out in Canada. They made a live action Pokemon movie.
Are you sure it was a live action Pokemon movie?
It's called Pokemon Apocalypse. It's even on Internet Movie Database.
It might not be legit, but we'll wait.
Well, I don't think it's coming to Canada. U.S. I think it stopped in Canada, but I don't think it was that good either.
Yeah, because it's probably a fan-made film, like a fan-made independence film. Those usually are not good.
I like the.
If it was like a really big company,
I like the concept of it, like
a live action Pokemon.
Like the story was like Pokemon battles are banned and like they're forced on the ground and stuff like that. I kind of like the story, but
I think I saw a preview for that on YouTube.
But I don't know what they can do apart from that. And even from the preview I saw, it looks like Team Rocket killed Professor Oak.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Something I'd really like to see, but probably won't happen, like a remake of Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear
on the NES.
On the NES, Metal Gear, and the sequel to that was originally only released on the MSX2, which was a Japanese home computer. So if you wanted to play that, you'd have to get an MSX and import one from Japan, I think. But then they made them playable, I think, on Metal Gear Free Subsistence. But anyway, I'd like to see the original stories with Snake and Big Boss remade and better graphics. But I doubt it'll happen.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing about remakes.
But they remade the Metal Gear Solid into Twin Snakes with better graphics and better story for the GameCube. So who knows? It may be possible.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
maybe possible.
Here's the thing. If you're going to make a remake, it shouldn't just be better graphics. Add more things.
Yeah, that's what
Add more things, so that way it'll be worth your money. Because I'm not going to buy a game.
You're going to have to add more things. You can do so much more now that you couldn't do back then. Why not add more stuff?
Because if I'm going to buy a game, if I'm going to buy a remake, there has to be more things in it. Because other than that, what's the point?
But the real irony of it is it's harder to die in games nowadays. It used to be stuff like Contra, one hit, you're dead. Nowadays in games, you get like a life bar and you get like 15 hits before you die.
They had life bars back then, too.
Yeah, but in a lot of games, the life bars... In a lot of older games, the life bars weren't as big.
And it was easier to die.
Yeah, it was easier to die.
Like, take Mario, for example. In old days, all you had to do was just miss one jump and you're dead.
Well, look, if you play Mario, you're gonna there's mushrooms everywhere, okay?
I just find it kind of ironic that you go from, like, the first Mario. You pick up a mushroom, you get hit a second time, you die. Mario 64, you get hit like 5 times before you die, because you actually had a life bar then.
In Galaxy, you get hit 3 times. Which, I guess it's making it more difficult then. But, like, I don't know, it's like...
And it used to be you've got shit flying at you from every which way, but now you can, like, strafe, and it's 3D, so you can move out of the way, you can aim. It's actually gotten easier to play games.
Well, okay.
Which is kind of ironic.
Well, alright, well, what's the hardest modern day game you can think of?
Battletoads for Wii.
Alright, so what's the...
In all seriousness, what's the hardest game?
I heard the Devil May Cry series was pretty hard.
The first one, I've only played 1 and 2. They're not that hard.
You want to know what was really hard? Only because, I was kind of new to the, RPG, fighting games.
Go ahead.
Was the Lord of the Rings, the Third Age, when I had to fight the Balrog.
Okay, well, anyway, but, like...
But that was, like, the only hardest part. Once I got past it, I got better, at playing the game.
Okay.
I eventually beat it.
Okay, but anyway, back to Mario. There's mushrooms everywhere, so you don't need a life bar.
Well, yeah, but if you're someone like me who doesn't know where everything is, and you... I don't know. Well,
you don't know where everything is by now.
I've never beaten it.
I've beaten it, like, 7 times.
Well, you're a more serious gamer than I am.
But it's easy, just... Like, here, like, the warp zone... I found the warp zone first time I played it.
I can find the warp zone. But then I can never get past the level with where the frickin' Lucky Loopas throwing the damn spiky things.
Well, you just run like hell.
I tried that, but then it's
well, I guess I
me.
have better reflexes.
Yeah,
then.
probably.
All right, but I don't. But like, okay, I get you. Some classic games are hard. Like I think the first Castlevania is like the most hard out of all of them.
Oh god, you want to talk about hard games? Ninja Gaiden, the original 3 of them.
I saw gameplay of those. Yeah, they look hard.
I played. You wanna know what was hard for me? You see, I got to a point where I was screwed. It was Ninja Gaiden Sigma 3, where I fought these guys and I saved, right? And I had low health.
I hate it when that happens.
And so I saved it, after I killed them. I had low health and I saved.
And then every time you keep starting over, you get killed?
They come back, and if I do finally kill them, then I have to go to the semi-boss fight where they guys on bikes. With even less health than I started. I eventually just stole the game. I really did. I sold it.
Okay, so...
Because it just really, just pissed me off.
So back to Ice Climber. Ice Climber is kind of a difficult game. Like, the controls kind of took some time for me to get used to.
But when they put Ice Climbers in Melee, Super Smash Brothers, I hated that stage. It's like, if you get too low on the screen, you die. If you go too high up before the Ice Climbers catch up with you, you die.
Well, that's Brawl. Okay? But, anyway, I mean, not Brawl, Melee. Anyway. But, Ice Climbers, the controls, it kind of got a little I kind of have to got used to the controls, because the controls, they're kind of stiff. Kind of. Like, you have to jump at, like, the perfect angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of those older games, if you landed on the edge of a platform instead of further onto it, even if it looked like you were completely on it, you'd still fall through. Of course, that can be attributed to glitches, because games like that glitched a lot.
Yeah, but that only happens when you play a bad game. Okay, a lot of good games cooperated.
Yeah.
Because the thing about bad NES games are programmed to be bad. That's why they're bad.
Like Cheetah Men?
I guess so. But, man, Action 52. Who do you think actually paid $200 to play that?
That's how much it was worth?
Yes, $200 for an Action 52 card back then.
Wow.
Yeah, they advertise it as less than 4 cents a game. Well, I don't even think one of those games is worth a single cent. Okay, I mean, the games, like, let's talk about Action 52. I have never played Action 52, but from the gameplay I've seen, it looks unplayable.
Yeah, same here. I mean...
it looks unplayable.
And then didn't they make a different version for the Genesis?
Yeah, it improved a little bit, but the games were still horrible. Like, I would not spend $200 to buy. But then again, maybe I would have, because back then, like, there were no game reviewers or anything. All you had was Nintendo Power. Like, so here you have Nintendo Power telling you, oh yeah, here's a game, but it's not just one game, it's 52 games. So, of course I would have bought it.
Of course, to fit 52 different games on a NES cartridge, you'd have to make them crappy on purpose.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't have to make them crappy, you just need to... If all the games were programmed better, then it would have been a great game. But here's the thing, most of the games were blatant copies of one another. So it's more like... Because here's the thing, like, 52 games, you're obviously not going to have 52 genres for each one.
But what about, like, games that are movie tie-ins that have nothing to do with the movie?
Yeah, that...
Okay, well, look, E.T. sucked. But it was an Atari game, so what do you expect?
The Atari was awesome.
But the...
E.T. sucked.
No, the Atari's capabilities sucked.
No, back then, they were awesome. Okay? Atari games are awesome.
Have you ever played Pitfall? It gets old real fast.
I love Pitfall.
I mean, Pitfall's classic, but it's not that sophisticated.
This is one Star Wars game.
The point...
I forget what system it was, but it's like completely stupid. Like, you have to fight Darth Vader, and he has like different forms. Like one of the forms, he turns into a scorpion. What the hell was that?
Yes, that was on Angry Video Game Nerd.
I mean, what the hell was that?
Yeah, okay, look. You go into a sandcrawler, and you fight Darth Vader. Does anybody remember fighting Darth Vader on a sandcrawler when you watched the movie?
Wait, which episode was that?
The one where was going over Star Wars games. And then...
I don't think I watched that
And then, you beat Darth Vader. He turns into a scorpion. You remember the part in Star Wars where Darth Vader turned into a scorpion? I don't. And as Angry Video Game Nerd said, that wasn't even in the special edition.
Okay, so yeah, there was another movie game that was
Back to the Future.
Okay, yeah, Back to the Future for NES. That game was horrible.
Well, I imagine. I mean, how can you get a game out of that?
Well, here's how it went.
Well, at least they had the part where you got to play the guitar. That had something to do with the film.
Okay, yeah, you got to play the guitar, but all right, that's cool.
And
It's the first Guitar Hero.
but when you play it, it's Johnny Be Good on crack.
It didn't sound like Johnny Be Good to me.
you have to really listen hard. That's how bad quality it is.
Okay, but anyway, back to E.T. for Atari. Look, the game was rushed, okay? That is why it sucked.
I don't... Okay, how do you think it would have come out if it hadn't been rushed?
It would have been great, I think.
Explain how it would have worked.
Well, then they would have took their time to make the game, rather than just...
What do you think... How do you think the gameplay would have been? What would have been some of the
it would have
objectives?
Well, I don't know, but that's the thing.
I'm just saying, considering the limitations of the Atari, I don't see how good it could have been.
It could have been playable.
Yeah, it could have at least been playable.
This one's playable. Okay, look. Well, all right. Well, from what I understand, basically, E.T. is you avoid a FBI agent, and then you go down holes trying to find pieces to make your phone to contact your home planet, and you can levitate out of the hole. The levitate mechanism is basically just E.T. moving up the screen. He doesn't move or anything. Alright, well, I guess they could have made E.T. gray at least, instead of green.
Okay, one thing about that, you get out of the hole, sometimes you fall back in automatically.
Yeah, you're right. They could have made it better. I mean, they could have had guys walking around with shotguns shooting at E.T.
Yes, at least, yeah, give him a gun or something.
They could have had Reese's Pieces pickups.
Yeah, but the point is...
And the part where he drinks beer and the kid gets drunk in school.
Okay, but the point of this game is that it was rushed, okay? On average, it takes, about 6 months to, work hard on an Atari game. They had 6 weeks to get this game out.
Wait, there's a show called Code Monkeys that actually made fun of it. It's that bad. But wait, basically, in the Code Monkeys version, they were making fun of it. It was E.T. wearing a red bandana, carrying a machine gun like Rambo, going, "Must avoid spilled juice." I mean, you have to watch it. It was freaking hilarious.
Alright, well, yeah, but, the point... The game was so horrible because it was rushed, okay?
Right. But I'm saying it could have been better, but considering the limitations of the Atari, it probably still wouldn't have been all that great.
It would have been at least playable.
Yeah.
I mean, the Atari wasn't that limited.
Actually, it was pretty state-of-the-art when it came out.
Yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong for the Atari was alright. And so is Defender. I love Defender.
And Yar's Revenge.
There was a whole bunch of good games, but now that we have the Xbox, that we look back and think, yeah, these aren't that fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so back to Ice Climber. Again. Ice Climber it's pretty fun. I love the gameplay of it. Although I honestly don't know how they could make more games out of it.
It probably will be lacking in plot, but they could probably do it. Just add more power-ups and stuff.
Yeah, power-ups. That would be great.
Okay, well, look, Super Smash Bros. Melee, it doesn't have a plot. Now, from what I understand, Brawl kind of has some sub-stories.
Yes, it has a plot.
Yeah, but...
It has a story mode.
Yeah, but the first 2 games, they didn't really have plots. It was just a tournament-style fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least Mortal Kombat had a backstory, and that was before the movies.
Yeah, but I love the story mode of Brawl. That was cool.
I have to say, the first Super Smash Bros. I ever gotten...
Because here's the thing, the story mode wasn't just cutscenes and some fights. There were stages.
Yeah,
it was like an actual game. Anyway,
what I really look forward to in Brawl is I've heard Rob the Robot is a playable character.
Dude, Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out 4 years ago.
and I'm a poor ass white kid. I got my Wii just this year, back in January.
Yeah, well, the game already came out. In fact, we knew about Rob for like 7 years.
I didn't even know who Rob was until Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, you are a poor ass white kid. But he was a Sony kid, so let's forgive him.
But anyway, like I had to say, the first Super Smash Bros. I got was for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah, like, I was a Nintendo kid, so I know about that stuff. Like,
fact,
I didn't even...
I think, my first system was a Nintendo 64.
Because here's the thing, like, I honestly... Like, okay, I've heard about Resident Evil sometime before, but I never knew what it actually was till, like, last year.
Yeah, I'm a Resident Evil fag, alright? I will not stop talking about it.
Yes, we might actually... If Greg and I, like play all the games, then we'll probably have a whole episode about this.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so yeah, I was more of a Nintendo guy.
Actually, I think the first console that I played habitually, I think it was actually the Sega.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. The first console I owned was a GameCube.
Well, I remember my brother's first NES, but I think I was like 3 years old, so I never really played it because I didn't really understand the concept.
Yes, because the first console I
But
owned...
I vaguely remember him having an NES, but I don't ever remember playing it.
The first console I owned was a GameCube. The first console I played was an Atari.
Hey, Stuart, speaking about going back to Resident Evil a little bit, did you hear about Resident Evil 6?
Yeah, oh god, Resident Evil 6 was awesome. I almost jizzed my pants when I saw the previews. Okay, well, actually, wait.
I haven't seen the previews
If we're
yet.
gonna talk about home consoles, hold on a sec. Actually, the first one I played was an Apple II that we still had, and I used to play some of those old games back when floppy disks were actually floppy. We still had an old Apple II, and I used to play Carmen Sandiego and Pac-Man on that.
Alright, well...
In fact, we still had it up and running when the 64 came out.
Wow.
But anyway, the first console I played was an Atari, and...
Which one? The 26 or the
2600.
Right.
Yeah, the first console I played was an Atari. I played Defender on it. And, I actually... Here's the thing about that. Okay, the first console I owned was a Game Boy Advance, but I got a GameCube shortly afterwards. But anyway, the first game I had for the Game Boy Advance was a Defender remake, and I played that all the time.
The first game I got for my 64 was Pokemon Stadium with Rumble Pack. You remember the Rumble Pack?
Yeah, I remember the Rumble Pack.
You put it in the controller and you put
Yes, we all know about the Rumble Pack.
I thought that was pretty cool.
But nowadays, back in my day, you had to put a pack in your controller to make it vibrate.
Exactly, it's built into the controller nowadays.
And then you can play Call of Duty and hold down X on a turret and then place it on your crotch and... Never mind.
Anyway, so alright, so those were our first video games. But anyway, back to Ice Climber.
Again.
So, Ice Climber, I would love to see a remake of it, maybe for like the DS. Like, that would be cool. But like, here's my idea.
Wait, is it on Virtual Console?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I need to check that out. Sorry, go on.
Alright, but here's my idea. How about the vegetables that you collect in the bonus stage? How about those, instead of, like, just bonus items, make them actual items that give you power-ups? Like, that would be cool.
Or do sort of like a crossover game. Okay, like, here's just a random idea. What about Ice Climbers featuring Bomberman? I guess they could probably do something with that.
No, they can't.
Well, look, there was a Japanese game, Bomberman featuring Wario.
But the thing is, those two games can coexist. I mean, the thing is, like, okay, did Wario just make a cameo?
No, he was an actual playable character.
Okay, well, you can play as
Okay, yeah,
Wario
Bomberman.
in Bomberman. You can't play as Bomberman in Ice Climber.
Yeah, that was a stupid idea. Never mind.
Okay, so, yes, Ice
But
Climber...
there have been weirder things.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, enough about Ice Climber. Let's talk about Excite Bike. Excite Bike would be pretty cool on the Wii. Because then they would reform the design option.
Wasn't there a kind of an Excite Bike sort of like game for the 64?
I don't know. I think there was, but I'm not sure. Okay, Excite Bike would be pretty cool on the Wii because the design system would be reformed.
And this time, maybe you could do it in first-person view if you wanted to. Like, alternate views between first and third person, maybe?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but that's...
And you could have actual bikes. Like, they could make licensing
Yes,
deals.
customizable bikes.
Like,
that would be awesome.
Like, actual bikes, like, you could choose between, like, a Harley,
Nice.
a sport Harley,
But
or a
then they would
Daytona mountain bike.
But then they would have to get licensing.
Yeah. But, I mean...
But no,
that'd be nice to see.
I'd like to have, like, customizable bikes.
Sort of like how you...
Like like they do in actual racing games. Like, a lot of racing games, you can customize your cars.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see bikes as a change of pace.
Yes, it would, like, basically, here's what I would see. It's kind of like, okay, it's like have any of you guys ever heard of Pure?
No.
I think I have.
It's a racing game where you race all-terrain vehicles.
I think I heard of that. That sounds familiar.
Okay, Pure was a great game. Kind of like that, but with bikes. Like,
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now.
yes, that would be a great idea for a remake of Excite Bike.
You want to know something else?
What?
There's crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I've been like, just now getting into the world of online gaming. And quite frankly, it's alright, but I mean,
Yes, go on.
it gets a little repetitive if you ask me.
Yes, the thing is, okay, back then, at least they would make some innovations to their games.
Mhm.
Like, Zelda 2 was different from the first one. Mario 2 was different from the first one. And I like how Final Fantasy, every game is a new adventure. And every game, they add more things.
Well, except I wish they put a little bit more consistency. Because in every game, they called the spirit things different things. In one of them, they were called Espers, and then in another one, they were called Guardians.
Yeah,
I
but,
just heard.
I
actually,
would like a bit more consistency.
two more things.
but
Actually,
it's a new adventure. If
Well, I know it's a new adventure, but couldn't just for consistency's sake they call them the same things? Because they're basically the same things.
well, all right, I guess you have a point there. But but it's a new game. It's like if you call them the same things, then people will think they'll have connections to the.
All right, I guess.
Anyway, you were saying?
Anyway, I just found out, like, there's a rumor leak on the internet that Star Wars: The Old Republic is actually considering going free to play.
Well, if they get enough supports, then all right. It's because here's the thing. Okay, does the Old Republic have like a bunch of DLC?
I wouldn't know how much DLC it had because I only seen it like through Let's Plays on YouTube.
Okay, because
right now I think I do know that it is subscription based and it's
but
about $15 to $20 a month.
Okay, because here's the thing: Team Fortress 2. It used to be $20.
Oh, I know where you're going with this. Hats.
Yes, there is so many hats in the game. Okay, like people spend more on hats than they did on the actual game. So what did Valve do? Since they thought, hey, we're making more money off of hats than the actual game, so let's just make the game free so that more people would download it so they can buy more hats.
I think what they're gonna do with the Old Republic is like if they do make it free to play, there's gonna be some stuff that you actually have to like take games. You know how most games on the internet are free to play, but you can pay to become a member to get all this other stuff. Like they might have like a membership, like still have the membership option.
Yes, that's what TF2 is doing. Here's what TF2 is doing. All right, your automatic. Here's what's going on. You have the free to play account and the premium account. If you bought the game, then it's automatically a premium. If you got it for free, then to get a free account, then to get a premium account, you have to buy something from the Manco store. Now, the only difference between the two is the free. Okay, the premium has like 300 backpack slots, and the current one, the free to play, is 50. And what else?
You really need that many slots?
Yes, you're gonna find like a whole bunch of guns in. Look.
Oh, I wouldn't know because I haven't played.
Here's the thing: every time you die, you get a new gun. Well, sometimes. Like 1 out of 10, like. It's a 50-50 shot that when you die, you get a new gun.
Wow, they reward you for dying.
Yeah, but but usually they award you because you did so well during your life.
Oh, did you notice that Meet the Pyro's finally out?
No. I'll watch that later.
Oh, you need to.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's
Yes.
Okay.
The cinema.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't just the fan-made one?
No, it's not. It's the new one.
Cause
the fan-made one looks stupid. This one, I believe, is real.
Yeah, I didn't like the fan-made one. It was just Pyro going into the other... You've all seen it, right? It was Pyro going into going into all the other the characters.
Yeah.
And just, like, killing them. And then we find out at the end that Pyro's really the TF2 announcer. But anyway, I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
But here's another thing. About the music games. I think... I'm not saying, I think...
Go ahead.
I think Rock Band and Guitar Hero are done, only because by now there would have... If there was... Making any more news of it would have been leaked by now.
Dude... Guitar Hero's already dead. Activision confirmed that.
Yeah.
Rock Band, on the other hand...
What happens if somebody buys the rights to Guitar Hero from Activision?
Dude, then they'll obviously make more games, but
right.
then they're gonna bomb. I mean, they know they're gonna bomb. No one likes Guitar Hero, okay? No one. You still do? Well, you're a nerd. No one likes Guitar Hero anymore, okay? If people still loved Guitar Hero, then Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock would have been flying off the shelves.
Anyway, I have... Actually, I think I have all the... No, I don't have all the...
Guitar Heroes.
I'm missing 1 and 2.
And do you have Rocks the 80s?
And, well, I had it for PS2, but...
Rocks the 80s was hard. Compared to free.
Okay, but the point is, no one likes Guitar Hero.
I have 3 all the way to all the way to Warriors of Rock.
So yeah, Warriors of Rock.
And Band Hero, I don't think that's considered to be a Guitar Hero.
It's still a Guitar Hero. It's just they just called it It's the difference between the rest is that it's just mainstream pop garbage.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There was considerate talk of making a part 2 and 3, but for some odd reason they were thinking of releasing 3 before 2.
Dude, Guitar Hero's dead. We're not going to see any more Guitar Heroes. The point... And why? Because no one likes it anymore, okay? No...
I think
Warriors
Rock Band has... it just killed it.
No. Rock Band... Rock Band was doing good. No, Guitar Hero was good during Rock Band. Like, Warriors of Rock flied off the shelves. No, not Warriors of Rock. Guitar Hero World Tour was just as big as Guitar Hero.
What about Aerosmith?
Aerosmith...
That kind of did okay.
That did...
Metallica did okay, right?
No, look.
Metallica was hard.
Guitar Hero Metallica and Guitar Hero Aerosmith were great sellers. Why? Because it's Aerosmith and Metallica.
But
That and Guitar Hero was a great... Because here's the thing. Guitar Hero Aerosmith came out after Guitar Hero 3. Now, obviously, like, Guitar Hero 3, that was a great game, but...
if they actually had to remake any of the Guitar Heroes with the full band stuff, I would love them to do Aerosmith first.
That's very unlikely.
I'm surprised they didn't do a Guitar Hero Guns N' Roses.
You want to know what songs? There was some really good Aerosmith songs that they did not put in the game.
Well, you could only put so many songs in this game.
I know, but back then you could, but now you look at the Rock Band library with a huge library with the game itself, plus all the stuff you can download to it.
Well,
Why couldn't they make a Guitar Hero Queen? That would have been a great seller.
dude, a whole bunch of games could have been great sellers, but they just jumped the shark with Guitar Hero 5. Like, Guitar Hero 5 was...
Okay, why did it suck that much?
Guitar Hero 5 did not suck.
Then what was the problem?
The problem was, after that, they just kept going downhill. Like, Guitar Hero 5 was the last good Guitar Hero. It had a great library, it had great gameplay.
Warriors of Rock had a good library, and
but at the time, no one was interested anymore.
So basically, Warriors of Rock was okay, but after the stuff they said before that, nobody was willing to try it.
Exactly.
No. What do you mean? Because after Guitar Hero 5, then came Warriors of Rock.
No, there was Band Hero and DJ Hero too.
DJ Hero just looks stupid.
Okay, let me phrase that. DJ Hero and Band Hero should not be considered Guitar Heroes.
Look, but here's...
I can see how Band Hero is, but DJ Hero, no.
Okay,
Triangle
DJ
Hero.
no, but... Look, Guitar Hero 5, everyone, everyone was just losing interest into it, because there was no innovation. Okay, after the... Okay, here you have...
What do you mean there wasn't an innovation for Warriors of Rock? They actually had...
No, not Warriors of Rock. Guitar Hero 5. Okay, World Tour. You had full band. Okay, that was a huge innovation from Guitar Hero 3. Guitar Hero 5, they changed nothing. Except for the library. But the library was good, but they changed nothing.
Warriors of Rock, I loved how they did the story mode in that.
Yes, but... No one plays it for the story mode. Okay, people do play the story mode. Only to unlock all the songs.
Yeah. But, I mean, you gotta admit, though, they did a really good job on the story mode. I mean,
yes.
that was actually different and, original.
True, but no one was willing to play it, because people were like, it's just the same stuff as 5 and World Tour. Yet, okay, so...
But anyway, but now what about Rock Band? Do you think Rock Band's almost done because of Rocksmith?
No, dude, Rocksmith is a failure.
I thought Rocksmith was good.
Look, just because a game is good doesn't mean it's gonna sell well. Okay, Okami was a great game, and that didn't sell well.
Well, I mean, if it didn't sell well, I wouldn't see why they would release Rocksmith for bass. Because they are doing that.
Well, maybe because they decided... Maybe they just decided that, it's gonna be, maybe they're listening to their fans. if they have fans. But anyway, the point is, okay, back to Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero is dead. Okay, there's no doubt about that.
Well,
now,
do
why?
they still have a following of the people who like the originals?
Yeah, but here's the
Or
thing.
the chances of there being another one are slim to none. Very slim to none.
Yes, but because here's the thing. All right, so I think Band Hero killed Guitar Hero. Why? Because just people thought like Guitar Hero and like Band Hero and DJ Hero killed Guitar Hero because all the fans were thinking, oh, they're selling out to all this mainstream pop crap. So I'm just not gonna buy it anymore.
Okay,
Well,
wait.
okay.
Here's an idea for a
Here's
game.
Okay, then that's stupid then, because I do not know how they can, if they didn't give, like you said, if they didn't give Warriors of Rock a chance, I do not know how they can get that just another mainstream pop, and it actually says in the title, Warriors of Rock.
Okay, true. Maybe people... But here's the thing. It's not about... But here's the thing. It's about the fact that they sold out. The fact. Basically, a game company selling out is like the equivalent of catching your girlfriend cheating on you.
And plus, I mean, I know that
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
I have Band Hero, and I know some of the songs, why this song, but there are some good songs on there, like that Bring Me to Life by Evanescence.
Evanescence is viewed as, like...
That's not pop.
It's not viewed as pop, but it's viewed as mainstream.
It's played on pop, but I mean...
What would you call it?
It's played on pop, but some even... Alright, take D. Snyder from Twisted Sister. He commented on that, Evanescence is considered pop, and they shouldn't, because they actually,
You're right,
are dark.
they shouldn't.
They're too emo to be pop.
Exactly, but the thing is, they're
Lithium is one of
mainstream.
the darkest songs I've ever heard.
The thing is, look, people that listen to old rock don't want to be associated with teenage emo girls.
Plus, all the stuff you can download to, Band Hero. Like, I downloaded, a Devil's Wear Prada song.
Okay,
On it.
that is also viewed as... The point is, the people that play Guitar Hero listen to classic rock from they listen to music from the 60s to 90s period.
Are we talking like Bob Dylan 60s? Wait, was he considered rock?
Yeah.
It's kind of like folk rock.
Yeah, true. But anyway, like they listen to music from the 60s
And a little bit of
through the
country.
90s.
And a little bit of country.
Okay, like let me tell you this. A diehard fan of Metallica will usually not be a fan of something like Rise Against or what's another popular rock band these days?
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath was from the 70s.
Yeah, but they're still popular today as they were back then.
No, I'm talking about a modern band. Like a band that a freaking preppy teenage...
Slipknot?
Yes, Slipknot. A band that a preppy teenage girl listens to.
You gotta, okay, for them being, like modern, mainstream, Slipknot is really good.
I don't like Slipknot.
I thought Sulfide it kind of sucked compared to some of their other stuff.
I liked...
Well, I give them credit for branching out, but I think it just wasn't really what they're known for.
Look, here's the thing. Bands like
Sulfur,
I like Before I Forget.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, that's one of their old songs.
I know, but it's still good.
It's one of their old songs. Like they were before the 2000s era, they were kind of alright.
And I liked this one song, Psychosocial.
Okay, that one was alright too.
I think Dead Memories was okay.
Yeah, that one was alright too. The point is, okay, look, there are a bunch of bands that annoying preppy teenagers listen to that.
So they make them too mainstream and kind of ruin it for you.
Yes, like, basically, these guys' definition of mainstream, not, like, popular, but, like, here's the thing. Like, a girl that listens to pop music will most likely listen to modern rock.
Here's
Wait,
another.
when did the pop genre first come about?
Well,
I say
that
about in the
depends on
early
your
2000s.
No.
Doesn't
No,
pop
no,
No,
no.
90s. 90s.
No. The definition of pop is popular music.
Yeah.
So by that, why? Okay, well,
But here's the thing.
when people hear pop, they think Ali and AJ or Colby Kyatt. But popular music then could also cover anything from rock to dubstep to techno.
Okay, true, but here's the thing. Pop in its own genre is... Here's the thing. It's kind of...
Sort of like happy feel-good music.
Yes, happy, feel-good music. It's music that is separate from the rest. Like... Because here's the thing. There are so many genres of rock that I can't even remember them all. But there's only one genre of pop.
Let's try.
I can actually probably name most of them
Thrash,
right now.
metal.
Thrash metal, death metal, deathcore, metalcore, gumcore
Industrial
that
rock.
actually exists.
Wait.
Industrial.
Alternative,
post-grunge,
post-grunge,
grunge,
grunge,
Industrial.
pre-grunge, alternative metal, glam rock, glam
adult
metal,
alternative.
adult alternative,
Industrial rock.
industrial
Adult
rock,
dub
progressive
metal.
rock, post-progressive rock. The point is,
Wait, post-adult pre-fiction glam dubstep rock
the point is
with a
there's
candy core center.
the point is there is so much rock, but there's only one pop.
Well, that debatably.
No.
Three.
Well, okay. There's one. What do you mean?
Okay, well, I
Pop, K-pop, and J-pop.
What? No.
he's joking.
Yeah, that's
Well,
joking.
There's pop. There's like feel good pop, and then there's sort of like middle of the road pop.
Okay.
But it all boils down to one pop.
Hey, did
But
you mention-
anyway, I
did
think-
you,
I
did
think
you mention
pop-
pop rock?
what? Pop
Pop
rock,
rock.
is rock. Okay. But
No,
anyway,
it's a type of candy.
Okay.
Okay,
back to-
wait. How's this for a game? Guitar. Oh, wait. Ocarina Hero. wait. It could be a Legend of Zelda tie-in. People would buy that.
Back to what I was gonna say.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. There's. Anyway, I think pop got its start with a glam rock.
That's
Glam.
true.
That sounds.
But bands like Tristan
Anything
Sister.
with glam in it makes me think of homosexuals.
Hey, Tristan
It's sort of
Sister
like-
was-
So does pop.
Tristan
Of
Sister.
course.
No.
You can't call Tristan Sister homosexuals.
Continue.
But, well, like, pop makes me think of girls and people who like kind of soft music, like happy feel-good music. Like, would you call Kesha pop rock?
no, I would just call her pop.
It's kind of got
Look.
I say pop with maybe a little bit
Because
of
here's the
rocky
thing,
and
feel.
some
Kesha-
electric in there.
Yeah.
Kesha is a singer. No, she's not a singer. She's a performer.
So, yeah, probably pop.
Yeah. Pop.
She's a performer. Okay.
Okay, wait. Quick question. What does Adele fall under?
Adele.
Pop.
To me, Adele falls under R&B.
Yeah. That's
I
true.
think...
I don't know. Like,
I guess you could call it emo. Like, not...
It's
No.
not emo at
Not
all.
that
That-
kind of emo. I mean emo when you think of emotional, because her
It's-
songs are very emo, not in the general sense.
Okay. All right.
But anyway,
it's
well,
not emo. It's
not that-
emotional, but it's not.
Yeah,
emo.
but not.
It's
It's sort of like pop is no longer means popular in general. But let's
look. A lot of jazz music and rhythm and R&B is supposed to have like emotional stuff in it.
yeah. But I never really think of her beats as R&B. It's like you listen to like
Rolling in the Deep.
what's her name?
No.
Who did Fantasy? Mariah Carey. You listen to her, she's got sort of like a pop beat there. But Adele, she doesn't really have that. So I'm not sure if you can really
Yes,
call it R&B.
Adele is more like, to me, Adele is more like jazz and soul
Okay.
and like it's not pop music to me at all. Like it's
It's
sort of like...
It's like...
I guess you could call it soul?
Yes, it's soul. It's like soul, jazz, and R&B.
Okay.
It's like, that's what I view Adele
Yeah,
as.
okay.
But back to Kesha.
Yeah.
People like Kesha and Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, they're not singers, they're performers. They all have some sort of gimmick that goes along with
Like,
them.
Lady,
Kesha
Lady
dresses
Gaga
like...
got some of her gimmicks from Alice Cooper.
Okay, but the thing is...
Hold on. Kesha is a sexy hobo. Lady Gaga has a weird bra collection. And Katy Perry, well...
Katy Perry
also has weird bra collection, but...
Yes, but here's the thing.
Wait, did you see what she wore for California Girls?
Yes. But anyway, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. They put all that stuff on for a reason. Because they want to look flashy rather than be judged by their music.
And, well, Katy Perry sees like the teen idol.
True, but here's the thing.
Oh, crap.
Stuart has a phone call.
You know what the crazy thing is? I remember putting this on silent. My phone is possessed.
So anyway, while Stuart is out on the room, let's continue.
Okay. Alright. Kesha is... And Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, they're judged based on how they look on stage rather than by their music. Okay, I will admit, some of their music's good, but
Oh yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't listen to them all day.
Yeah, like personally, I think the Teenage Dream album got old after like a few listens. And
you want to know why I thought the type of music I wouldn't. I mean, I like all music. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't find myself listening to actually nice rock ballads.
Okay, well, but anyway,
I'm back. I'm sure
Dude.
that'll blow out their eardrums or something.
But anyway, like for example, what I liked that I'm listening to now is "Patience" by Guns N' Roses.
all right, but anyway, back to what were we talking about? Oh yeah,
Kesha.
pop music. There's a whole bunch of pop. There's a whole bunch of rock, but there's only one pop, and that's why. Because okay, I think it all derived from like glam rock in my opinion.
Okay, when did glam rock come out?
I don't know.
Maybe
80s?
Like the
70s?
70s?
70s or 80s.
Yeah. So I think around that same time, because
I think it came out in the 70s, but came actually more like popular in the 80s.
I think one of like, besides Michael Jackson, what was a popular pop artist back then?
I don't know. Well, I think some of the...
I know this one that my mom listened to,
What?
Adam Ant. I think that was the 80s.
What?
Adam Ant.
Oh, okay.
I think some of the kind of
I haven't
early
listened to it,
rock
so.
and roll could be kind of classified. It sort of sounds like modern pop in a way. Like, well
Not
some
really.
of them.
So it
some
can
of them.
derive from it. Because
Yeah,
here's the thing. All music derives from
like
some...
the Hollies. I don't really think it sounds so much like rock, and some of the songs kind of sound more like pop-ish.
True. But let me tell you this. All music derived from something else.
Like an example, I was watching
Here's
this.
the thing.
Uh,
Let me tell you this. Metal, believe it or not, was derived from classical music.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And classical music was derived from Baroque music. I don't know what Baroque music was. I guess folk music.
It's music that people made because they were too broke to afford instruments. Hence Baroque. Ba-dum-dums.
Anyway, the
But
point
yeah.
is all music derived from something. So that is why, no.
I mean,
for example, Bill Ward, the drummer from Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
he would. I would listen to some of the interviews he's done, and he would literally, with his parents, would sit down, listen to the classical stuff, on the, the record player, and that's where he got his passion for music.
Well, that's where he got inspired it from, but he didn't. But he didn't base his drumming off of.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even have drumming in classical music. Well,
Yeah, it's a lot of classical music is usually strings.
and piano.
Yeah, strings and piano.
Maybe a little bit of percussion, not percussion.
Like
Brass
woodwind
and woodwind.
Because Mozart wrote a flute.
Maybe a snare. Well, not like a snare drum. Like maybe a drum here and there, but the
Yeah.
percussion wasn't really that big.
Yeah, because I remember Mozart wrote a flute and harp concerto. But anyway, the point is, like, so, yeah, back to pop music. Like, pop music has a bad rep now. Because, well, not a bad rep, like,
Well, first
point
of all,
is-
hipsters.
yeah,
kind of ruin
hipsters.
everything.
But not just hipsters. Like, the people
Preps.
that listen to classical rock are basically hipsters towards pop music. Like, what I'm trying to say is they will refuse to listen to pop music. They won't. A lot of people don't even acknowledge it as real music, especially with electronical music, because these people.
What's really the difference between electronica and house and techno?
They all have their distinct sound.
And then dubstep is the redheaded stepchild of the group.
What dubstep? Dubstep came before
Well,
house, I think.
So it's been around for a while, and
It's been around since the 90s.
So it's just now become like insanely popular for some reason.
No, it's been popular.
And I guess now you just
The only
hear-
reason you hear about it all the time is because of Skrillex. Skrillex is like the Lil Wayne of dubstep.
Can Skrillex play a guitar?
No, he can't.
Then I guess he is the Lil Wayne of.
Well, actually, no.
Actually, I think he can play guitar.
No, because
Well, but
no,
but he
because
is more of a
dude,
vocalist.
didn't he used to be a screamo?
Yes.
Stuart,
Hmm.
you're actually wrong about that sense. I actually was watching this, flipping through the channel where I saw, like, I guess...
Skrillex playing guitar.
No, not Skrillex, about Lil Wayne. He actually, was, like, I guess there's some award show for rap artists or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I might as well watch it. There's nothing else on. And all of a sudden, Lil Wayne's supposed to come up, and he comes in just jamming on an electric guitar. And it was, like, awesome.
Damn. Because the video I watched from him, he was terrible.
Maybe he learned. Or it's quite possible that he had no idea what he was doing and they just played some stock music.
Okay, but back to what I was saying. You see, here's the thing. I guess Skrillex is like... I guess everyone thought Skrillex was so good that they decided to get into other dubstep artists. Because,
so they have him to thank, more debatably.
Yeah, debatably. Because here's the thing: it was already pretty popular in the UK. Because that's where dubstep was invented, the UK.
The ook.
But anyway, so I guess Skrillex is basically like who popularized dubstep in air quotations. Because here's the thing, Skrillex is not classified as dubstep. So you see, Skrillex and his gang of friends, they're classified as something called brostep, which is a grungier version of dubstep.
So that's why I like Skrillex, but I don't really like other dubstep.
Well,
Probably, because, yeah.
Okay.
because yeah, a lot of people seem to like that dirty bass drop thing. Like I've seen like Skrillex's bass drops. I don't think they're that good. Like they're not too rhythmic. Like I like other artists' bass drops. So yeah. So back to Band Hero. Okay. About Band Hero.
They killed it.
Yes, because it contained artists that teenage girls listen to.
Maybe they
Okay,
were trying.
the artists-
Maybe they were trying to expand their audience.
Exactly. That's what it was. I think that's why people got mad, because they didn't want.
So one failed attempt, and people decided that Warriors of Rock probably is going to be the same crap.
Not the same crap as like not the same crap as like Band Hero. More like, for lack of a better term, like at the time they lost interest in it because.
Well, I remember seeing like DJ Hero, and I automatically thought, that really, is this really happening? This is gonna suck ass.
A lot of people like DJ Hero.
I think it just looked.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
not the Guitar Hero fans.
DJ, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I think DJ Hero got its fan base after it came out because I remember reading a Game Informer magazine, and they had like a poll of games expected. I think this month or this year, and DJ Hero came in at a whopping 4%, 4.8.
Okay, well that's the thing.
Well, when
that's the thing.
DJ Hero came out, somebody made a joke about it. They said, new from Activision, Triangle Hero.
Okay, well, people make those
featuring
jokes.
Larry Zaku.
But back to what I was going to say. The people that play Guitar Hero obviously don't play DJ Hero. Activision was obviously trying to get a new audience. Because, I mean, Rock Band appeals to all groups. It has a bunch of different music, even bands I've never heard of.
Yeah, I kind of wish they mostly stayed to the rock aspect of it because it's called Rock Band. But
yeah, but it's well.
But I did like the grunge and the pop, some of the pop songs they had in it.
Yeah, true. But anyway, so like, back to
like I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers in it.
True, but anyway, by the way, all this time we were talking about Guitar Hero, and we never got to Rock Band. Okay, back to Rock Band. Rock Band will probably not live. Like, after Rock Band 3, people will probably lose interest in it. In fact...
Unless they do something really innovative.
Yeah, but, like, did people really like...
They already did something innovative in that. They can't do another thing that's innovative.
I want something...
Because when it came out, they were the ones
Rock Band 3 has a keyboard now.
It'd be interesting to see one that has voice recognition. It probably wouldn't work that well, but... Look, okay, remember when we did that thing? We did Even Flow, and all you have to do is... like, say a bunch of random crap, or even breathe into the mic, and it will register it like you're singing.
Well, true. Well, because that's the thing. All that matters is the pitch. It doesn't register words, it registers notes. Okay.
So if you're completely off key, you're going to get a bad score?
Yes.
Alright,
anyway,
well, that's something.
Well, anyway... So, okay, so what was I going to say? It was about Rock Band.
Not about to die?
Yeah, it's going to die because not a lot of people are interested in it. Like, Rock Band 2 was awesome when it came out. And what makes it even more awesome is that there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of songs you can download.
I would like to see if they do, like, what direction they'll do it for if they ever do a Rock Band 4.
That's probably not possible. Because, look, Rock Band is not like Call of Duty. Okay? Call of Duty, with it has a gullible fan base. Like, they can just keep dishing out games.
Okay, hold on. If we're moving to Call of Duty, I've got to weigh in on this. Remember when Call of Duty used to be about World War II?
Yeah, but then... Yes, if the first 3 games were World War II...
Yeah, but people got tired of it, though.
What I liked about Call of Duty is I'm a World War buff. My father's a historian. I like World War II. So I see this game that seemed to, as far as I know, pretty much accurately portray the war.
Exactly. The thing is... Okay, this might sound a little too, like, I guess, pretentious or whatnot, but I think the people that liked the first Call of Duty were intellectuals. Like they liked reading about World War II, so they've decided, oh, hey, let's pick up this World War II game.
Yeah, but it did eventually... To me, the World War II thing got... I mean, not that I have anything against World War II. I'm with you, Stuart. I like World War II. But to me, it just got, World War II game after World War II game after World
Okay,
War II game.
that's why people loved Call of Duty 4.
Oh, you know what I'm really scared of? What if they make like a Call of Duty that takes place far in the future and it doesn't even have any real guns in it? What if it's like all a bunch of
Black Ops 2.
That's what Black Ops. Oh God.
And
That's what I was gonna say.
I actually would get it.
But
Just to
isn't
see
Black
what
Ops 2 going to be like 2015 or not like distant future?
2025.
Okay, that's not. I don't think that's going to be like that.
Anyway, back to what I was gonna say.
It may be similar, but I don't think it's going to be like Halo technology.
Back to
Oh
what
no,
I
I don't think it's gonna be Halo technology.
Back to what I was gonna say. Okay, I think Call of Duty 4 is what gave people like is what gave Call of Duty its title as the best game ever.
Well, like I said when we were at the mall, it's not the games that ruin it for the most part. It's not the games; it's the fan base.
Exactly, because here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. All right, Call of Duty 4. Okay, everyone loves it. Absolutely everyone. Even douchebag frat boys, 12-year-old kids, and stupid
12-year-old
girls.
kids who shouldn't even be playing it because it's rated either teen or mature.
It's rated M.
Rated M.
Anyway, so like
That's the only part I do not like about online playing is when you get that snot-nosed little 10-year-old.
Yeah,
and he
wait,
does not know how to shut the hell up.
Exactly.
I saw a picture on Facebook. It says Call of Duty for when you feel like being called a faggot by an 11-year-old.
Okay, back to what I was gonna say. World War II. Okay, a kid isn't gonna be like, World War II. It's World War II. But then here we have a game where you get to kill terrorists,
and they
because
actually,
it's in their generation. They can.
yes, their
exactly.
generation, so it's easier to.
So yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, I want to kill terrorists too.
Well, Nazi zombies kind of brought back the appeal, but that's because That's
Zombies.
not because it's World War II. That's because it's zombies.
No, it's because it came after Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 is the game that made the Call of Duty fan base. Okay, when people...
Well, it had a fan base before, but...
Yes, but this one...
made the modern fan base.
Yes, Call of Duty 4, it made the fan base. When people bought World of War, not a lot of people liked it. Like, a lot of people only like World at War for zombies.
And then
I thought World
liked
of War
it
was
when
okay, but it was kind of hard.
I liked it when they brought back zombies in Black Ops.
Well, I played...
Well, that's the thing about...
I played Free. Free was okay, but I wasn't impressed. The one I really like is the original.
Okay, but back to World at War.
Dude.
World at War was probably... Okay, so they finished the war. They finished the war in World at War. Like, when you... The last mission you play is putting the Soviet flag on the Reichstag. Okay.
I like how you use the bayonets in that one.
Yeah, and the last cuts...
Hold on. The thing I hate about the ones for the Wii, it's impossible
to shoot.
Okay, no. I can do okay shooting. But when you get to those parts where a guy jumps out and tries to stab you, and you have to sick, it's freaking impossible. I feel like I'm about to snap my spinal cord in half, jostling back and forth.
Dude,
and then trying to drive?
Okay, dude, what you just said, that was Call of Duty 3, right?
Yeah.
That was only in Call of Duty 3.
Oh,
and
thank God.
And I think that's stupid. Like, you think it was bad on the Wii version? Try playing the PS3 version. Okay, that controller is, like...
harder.
Yes, the motion on the PS3 controller is... I hate it.
Imagine how horrible it would be with a Wii U controller.
Oh, God.
It would just slip out of your hand and break. Ma, I need a new Wii U. Let's go to GameStop.
Anyway, back to what I was going to say. It was about... Okay. Like, that was only in Call of Duty 3. I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Okay, well, the thing I like about the modern ones is they keep adding new weapons. I like that they're using real weapons, but some of them don't really have the damage they should. But, okay, it pisses me off. Because of Call of Duty, I've bitched about this before, but everybody thinks they're automatically a weapons expert.
Exactly.
Right? I've handled weapons. I've handled some of these weapons. I know what guns are like. I'm more of a weapons expert than they are.
And
I feel like they just act like they're all of a sudden a know-it-all.
Yes, I mean, there are people that want to join the army because of Call of Duty.
I mean, look, I can't tell the difference between an M16...
Well, then that's just stupid, because...
I can't tell the difference.
They're gonna get themselves killed.
Exactly.
I can't tell
and
the difference between. I can't tell the difference between a Car 15, an M16, or an M4. But I know more about guns than those kids probably do.
Yeah, I mean, you know some specs of some of these guns, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they can't even tell. Like, I mean, like they're like all they can say is, oh well, you see, the M9 takes like 20 shots to kill the enemy. And I'm like, dude, it's a video game.
Honestly,
use an M9 in real life and try to shoot someone twice.
Yeah. The weird thing is though, like there was a guy in I think it was Afghanistan. He had a jihadist who was high on PCP charge on him. All right, when you're on PCP, you can't feel anything. You could break a car window with your arm, break every bone in your hand. If you're on PCP, you won't feel anything for hours. Well, not hours, or until it wears off, from what I've heard. So this guy, high on PCP, charged at him. He brings out his sidearm. He had to fire all not 15 shots in the guy, and it wasn't until the 15th round that he finally dropped and stayed down.
But he was on PCP. If he was,
yeah, but well, look. Regardless of that, the M9 compared to the 45, it's still weak as hell.
Okay, but does it take 20 shots to kill someone?
Probably not, but it's gonna probably take like 5 shots, and that's only 3 kills per mag. With a 45, you could probably get twice as many kills. But enough about guns. We're going back to video games.
Yeah, but anyway, back to Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty 4 made the fan base. Okay.
Wait, there was this guy. He did a video where he does gun videos, and he did one about how the 50 cal Desert Eagle sucks in Call of Duty. And he's saying, and for those of you kids who think, oh, this is what the real military is like, he's saying, wait till you're in the shit, walking around with 50 pounds of gear on your back, trying to survive in the frickin' desert. Then you'll see it's nothing like a video game.
Exactly. Okay, these soldiers overseas, they don't want to be there. Okay.
Well, unless technically, they enlisted, so
okay.
they don't want to be there. They want to do whatever it takes to serve their country.
Yes,
that happens to be being there.
Yes, they want to. Okay, they want to defend the country, but they don't want to. But they don't want to be there. Okay, they want to be at home.
I'd rather
being
given the choice. I'd rather be stationed in South Korea because that's a very beautiful place. So I've heard.
Yeah, true. But here's the thing: we were all in ROTC.
Yeah.
Like we're like
high
Greg is a
ROTC.
Greg was in ROTC for 4 years. Stuart and I are about to start our 4th year in ROTC, and let me tell you this: our instructors, they've said on occasion that war is not fun, and that it is, and that they would much rather be home in America where it's safe and free.
All right, hold on. When we did the thing at the VFW, one guy approached me. He asked me if I was thinking about pursuing a military career, and I said, I'm not sure. And he said, I think you should stick with it. It'll take you to some places you'll never want to go back to. It'll take you to some places that you'll like. But regardless, it's quite an experience.
Yes. It's an experience, but it's hard, okay?
Yeah.
You need to love America so much in order to be in the Army.
I think I could handle if I got drafted.
That would be physically
if we broke out into another war and they reinstituted the draft and I got drafted, I think I could handle the physical stress. But the mental stress is what really gets to me.
Yes, exactly.
I'm prone to anxiety attacks and shit, so it's hard for me.
Okay, but back to Call of Duty, okay? Call of Duty 4 made the fan base, okay? Because...
Or, as most people know it as, Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Okay, Call of Duty 4 made the fan base, okay? It got people into it. Why? Because, okay, it's... Alright, you're killing terrorists, okay? I mean, who,
Isn't Battlefield the same thing, though?
Battlefield...
yeah, I think so.
Kind of, yeah.
They're sort of like rivals.
Yeah, but anyway, you see, because here's the thing. A lot of these kids, their first FPS is either Call of Duty or Halo.
I think Halo's overrated.
Yeah, but back to Call of Duty, okay? When World at War came out, not a lot of people liked it, okay? Like, they liked the zombies, but not the story, or... Because it was a downgrade. Like, here we have, like, all these modern-day weapons that the Army uses, and then here we have back to World War II. So, yeah, I guess...
Wasn't the one on Black Ops that had some more modern day ones though?
Well,
I guess
mean,
so.
Kind of in between World War II and modern.
So we have yet to see a zombies that's really modern
What do you mean zombies?
for Call of Duty,
Like,
Zombie mode
like killing a zombie with an M4.
or a Barrett 50 cal.
No, Barrett 50 would be overkill.
I think the zombies has Barrett 50.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't? Alright.
No, that's Modern Warfare.
Okay, back to what I was going to say then.
Well,
it has some sniper rifle, but
there was
I forgot which one.
there was an anti-tank gun in the first one, but the only thing that's good for is killing multiple enemies in a row.
Okay, well, back to what I was going to say. It was about... Okay, so then they made Modern Warfare 2. That strengthened the fan base even more. Then Black Ops came out. Now, Black Ops was going back to its roots. But here's the thing. The fan base was still there.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
Well-
They could have done a lot more with the Cold War. Like, they could have done, like, a more in-depth Vietnam, or they could have done, like, a more in-depth Korea, or... Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but now they're choosing future.
Yes, and now they're choosing future.
Right.
Once again, they're selling out to their fan base.
You know what would be interesting?
But
if they,
I actually think I would try it just to see what it's,
I'm
how they
interested
did.
in Black Ops, but I don't think I'll ever play Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare is a great game.
Maybe the first
And
one,
actually has
but
a
I
really...
probably won't play
Modern
3.
Warfare 2 is alright. I hate Modern Warfare 3 a lot.
And I love how all the Modern Warfares tie in with each other.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to be sequels.
It's like...
I mean, like the original
I know that, but it's like...
the original
it's like
Call of Duty's,
it's like
they
it's
tied
like
into
one
each other
big
because
movie.
it was the same war, but they didn't directly link. But you knew it was the same war.
No, that's the thing. It's a new game, but a different... It's the same war, but a new game.
Okay, I like to see this. Probably most definitely won't happen. I like to see like something be like a game on World War One, sort of.
That
like
would be
Call of
good.
Duty, or the Spanish-American War.
That would be good too.
In fact, they could make something like a Black Ops, not like Black Ops, but something sort of similar to Black Ops, like a conspiracy between the Spanish and American governments. And
Dude, that would be a great
the
game.
exploding of the Maine.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's never going to happen, okay?
Well, maybe
They don't... Okay.
Maybe Treyarch could do something like that.
Yeah, Treyarch,
independently.
because here's the thing. Treyarch is the only one that makes sense anymore.
Maybe they could make an independent game,
Or-
kind of a spin-off.
Or you
then
can just
again-
give it to the History Channel. They come up with those games.
Yeah, History Channel actually made games based on the Pacific and Civil War.
Okay, but back
And they
to...
actually did a really good job, too.
Yeah.
Okay, but back to Call of Duty. Okay, this game jumped the shark with Call of Duty 4. Okay, all right. Because of Call of Duty 4, the fan base is basically now made of stupid people.
Wait, was the big red one a numeral game, or was that just a?
It's like a remake I think it's a remake.
I call it Call of Duty 2.5.
Yeah, it was like a sub game.
It was a remake.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what was I? But like but yeah, Call of Duty is, you see. Okay, stupid people play a game. So So of course they're gonna make the game stupid. I mean, yeah, let's make Black Ops 2 a game that has little to nothing to do with the first Black Ops. Like it shouldn't even be a Call of Duty game. Like they should call it Future Warfare: The Deception or whatever.
Revengeance.
Going a little off topic about
Yeah.
about Call of Duty really quick, but
You want to talk about off topic? We started this talking about NES.
Exactly.
We just skipped like 3 generations.
But no, what I was looking forward to that's coming out. Of course, I probably need to get the other 2 games that came out before it was Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh,
that looks good.
About
It's
being
set in the Revolutionary War. That one looks good.
Assassin's Creed is a great series, okay, but it's not like Call of Duty.
Although,
okay?
from what I understand, the logic
I don't
behind
know
the
because
plot is kind
this new Assassin's Creed 3 it might actually boost its fan base to make it even rival the Call of Duty fan base.
No. Assassin's Creed is played by people that actually know a thing or two about games. Okay, Call of Duty is like the modern day version of Pac-Man. I know that's hard to believe, but it is. Like this is a game.
Everyone wants to play it.
Yes, this is a game that like you don't have to be a gamer to play.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
No,
Maybe it's more like modern day Mario.
Okay, well, no,
Never mind. That's a stupid comparison.
Yeah, Pac-Man is a better comparison.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm looking for the Assassin's Creed 3, but I probably should play Brotherhood and Revelations first.
Play the first 2 first.
I already played the first 2.
Oh, okay. Well, did you beat them?
Yeah, I beat them.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't gotten around of buying
Brotherhood and Revelations. But anyway, back to what I was going to say. Look, if there's one game that rivals Call of Duty, it's Halo. But I think Halo's even doing bad now.
Well, I think they're stopping with this latest installment, the Anniversary Edition.
They're going to make a Halo 4.
They are?
Yes.
Yeah.
You kidding me? They're not done? I thought they were surely done after Wars, and then they made
They're done.
Made
Look. Maybe. Okay, they said Bungie said Halo Reach was going to be the last game they were going to make.
Yeah, and then they came out with Anniversary.
Well, that wasn't made by Bungie.
It wasn't?
No, I don't know who made it, but it wasn't by Bungie.
I think 2 was overrated. I played 2. It was okay, but I don't think it was all that good.
Okay, but back...
I think the only reason why... Wait, could you dual wield in the first one?
I don't know about the 2.
Look, okay, here's the thing. Halo and Call of Duty are gonna die, like, sooner or later. I know that. Maybe not Call of Duty, but, like, Halo is starting to die, but Call of Duty will soon follow after it. Because here's the thing. People will eventually come to their senses. What if Black Ops 2 is going to be a major disappointment? Like Modern Warfare 3. Not a lot of people like Modern Warfare 3.
That's because they don't like seeing Soap dying.
No. Okay, it has nothing to do with Soap dying, okay?
Right.
Characters die in Call of Duty all the time.
A week after Modern Warfare 3 came out, one of the guys in my algebra class said, so I finished Modern Warfare 3. Who wants to buy it for me for $50?
Well, that's the thing, because it was a bad game. Like, you know why? Because it was the exact... The thing is, Modern Warfare 3 could have been a DLC pack. Here's the thing. Its only purpose is the campaign, okay? Because Modern Warfare 2 ended in a cliffhanger.
Oh, maybe I play games for the campaign. I don't really give a shit.
Because Modern Warfare 2 ended in a cliffhanger, okay? It ended with Soap getting stabbed, okay?
So
I'm like, well, what happens afterwards?
It's basically like the reason that they made
I'm like, did Soap...
Matrix Revolutions.
I don't know, but look,
I mean, Reloaded sucked, but we had to finish the storyline.
Exactly, because here's the thing. Soap got stabbed. Okay, is he gonna be alright? I mean,
yes,
right now...
They could have just done a DLC to continue that.
Yes, like make a new... But then again, like, because here's the thing.
But DLC's not gonna... Maybe they made it suck on purpose, but they still knew a bunch of people were gonna buy it.
Yeah, because they didn't change
anything. It was just a way to grub out money.
No, they did add one.
They added a new kill confirm mode,
and they added Spec Ops.
What? That Spec Ops was in Modern Warfare 2.
No, they enhanced it, I think.
But it still was in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Modern Warfare 3. That's the only purpose of the game.
I really have to say though, the Spec Ops on Modern Warfare 3 was basically the Spec Ops on Part 2, but just on steroids.
So it's still an old feature, okay? Look, back to Modern Warfare 3. That's the
survival mode. That's new. That was new. Survival mode.
survival mode's just zombie mode, just stationary. I mean, not stationary, okay? Back to what I was going to say. That's the only purpose I bought Modern Warfare 3. Just so I could see what happened after Soap got
Then
stabbed.
why didn't you just wait a few months and watch a playthrough?
I wanted to play it.
Well, then you wanted to play. You didn't just want to see what happened to Soap.
I did want to see what happened to Soap, but I wanted to play it, okay?
Well, there you go. 2 reasons. Haha.
But, dude, watching a playthrough is not as good as playing the actual
Yeah.
game. Anyway,
Yeah.
I wanted to see what happened to Soap. Okay, so, yeah, Soap survived, and
then
he
the
got
next-
killed by... Well, Makarov didn't technically kill him, but...
he did set off the explosion.
Yeah, I guess you could...
You think the only
he killed
reason-
him indirectly.
You think the only reason they made... Wait, you think maybe Free was supposed to be something better, but they screwed it up?
Maybe.
You think maybe they planned to make it actually good?
I don't know, because here's the thing.
I like.
Modern Warfare 2 didn't have a lot of innovation.
I really did enjoy how they killed Makarov.
Yeah, true, but that's the same.
Spoiler alert!
I'm
Dude.
pretty sure everyone's played it right now.
I haven't.
Back to what I was gonna say. Okay,
You don't
so
plan to.
back to the campaign of Modern Warfare 3. Okay, that's what we're on right now. The campaign of Modern Warfare 3. Okay, so look, characters die in Call of Duty all the time. Okay, it wasn't a matter of time. Look, I mean, Soap dying is it's just what happens. Okay, I mean, but anyway, like but that didn't ruin the campaign at all.
And I was and then wait, who else died in that game? Wasn't it Sandman and Grinch die also?
Yeah, I think Yudi died at the end too.
And Yuri died, yeah. Makarov died, but
Well, he's the bad guy. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I think Modern Warfare 3 was an excellent ending to the trilogy. Okay, not an excellent ending, but it finished the story. Okay, I would not have been satisfied if they just finished it at 2, because then we would be wondering Then we would have all these questions.
what happened to Soap or
What's going to happen to Makarov?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, they dragged out Lost for the longest time, and we still have a bunch of unanswered questions.
no? They actually finished it. They actually finished it. I know that what happened in Lost is
Okay, well-
season 2.
Okay,
Well, no, the
we'll have a
season
sep-
four-
We'll go over that.
We'll go over this later.
Alright, but one thing I want to know, why are there polar bears on the island? They never explained that.
Look,
We're not talking about
Okay,
Lost.
sorry.
hold
anyway.
on, just 1 second. I gotta explain this to him. Season 4.
We can explain that later.
Alright.
Okay,
But
then
you
we're
know what?
still recording.
But if we're on video games, I think Lost would make a decent enough game.
They already have a
could-
game for Lost.
Okay, going on.
Yeah, lost the game.
No, wait, I'm being honest. Seriously, they do have a video game for the PS3
I'm
for
sure.
Lost.
Okay, but back to video games. Okay, Call of Duty is a game that is just going downhill, and so is Guitar Hero. The thing is, actually, the whole music genre is dead right now. Okay, the only music game that's popular nowadays is Tap Tap Revenge.
Mhm.
Do you think the
I'm
shooter
sorry, that
market-
kind of sucked to me.
Yeah, but it's still popular.
Do you think the
I
shooter
don't care if
game
it's
market's
popular, I
really
think it sucks.
oversaturated?
What?
The shooter market? Do you think it's really oversaturated, like everyone says?
Yes, okay, the Call of Duty ruined shooter games.
Yeah. Well, okay. What about
I mean, it got people into shooter games, but but too many people try to be like Call of Duty.
All right. What about Duke Nukem?
What about Duke Nukem?
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, first there was, well, the original Duke Nukem was a game for like one of the old home computers, and then for some kind of licensing issue, they had to slightly change the name, and then you had
Okay, if we're gonna talk about Duke Nukem forever, here's my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, it's an alright game, okay?
Yeah, but I mean, we went for so long without a Duke Nukem. I mean,
Well, that's because
there wasn't really even anything.
I know,
to
it
fill
took
the gap.
forever. That's why it's
It
called
took
Duke Nukem Forever.
Yes, like people like to make jokes saying Duke Nukem Forever in development because that's what we thought it was going to be. Like, but here's the thing: I played Duke Nukem Forever, and here's my question: Did it really take 12 years to make this game?
I think it was.
I have a feeling they decided to cancel it and just not say anything.
I think it took 12 years for them to finally get their shit together.
No. Here's what I think. Because it doesn't make... I'm sure it did not make 12 years to make Duke Nukem Forever. What I think is they just decided to cancel it. But then... No,
I think it was like in development and then canceled so many times.
No. Here's what I think. I think they canceled it, but then they found out people actually gave a damn about it, so they released it.
People have always given a damn about it.
But they didn't realize it. Obviously, then they would hurry it up.
Unless they're just trying to screw us. They probably waited as long as they possibly could. Well, no, they didn't need to wait 12 years to do that, though.
What? No, they look. If they really did what you just said, then they're just douchebags. Anyway, so okay, Duke Nukem Forever was an okay game. Okay, it did, but
Duke Nukem 64 was a good game.
But was it worth waiting for 12 years? I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, wait, and it took so long. How many people who are going to play this game actually remember the older Duke Nukem games?
Yeah, that's the thing. This game, I think...
I mean, look, have you ever, played a game, and it's then you find out that there were actually other games, but it's been so long that no one ever really...
Well, now, it's not...
Look, you look at Metal Gear Solid...
No.
There's a time gap between that and Metal Gear, and it's a lot of people don't know they're actually connected.
Okay, well, I wasn't born back then, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, or maybe okay, but here's the thing. I haven't had that experience with games. Anime, I have, because there's this one series that I did not know they made a third season for it. But anyway, yes, Duke Nukem was not worth. So okay. So here's how we're gonna conclude this.
Alright,
okay.
Wait. Quick question: was Metroid Prime worth waiting for after what was it, Super Metroid?
What? Wait. I guess so. Look, I don't know. I wasn't a gamer back then.
All right.
Okay. Now to conclude this. Okay.
All right.
Now there are a bunch of classic games that are overlooked, and they should have remakes. And there are also a bunch of games that are overrated that I think shouldn't get the recognition they should, or shouldn't continue for this long.
Yeah, for the record, there are some games that they need to stop remaking.
I know.
The original Resident Evil's been remade. Let's see, there was Resident Evil Director's Cut.
Okay, alright, that's one
Deadly
thing.
Silence, remake.
No, what I'm talking about is a game that's lasted longer than it should have. For example, Call of Duty. I think I would have been satisfied if 4 never existed.
I can live with 4.
No, if 4 never existed and World at War was the last one, then I would be satisfied. The point is, okay, there are some series that have gone on longer than they should have, and there are also, and pretty much we've established in this episode that the music genre is dead.
Yeah.
And we also had a good discussion about music itself.
What, isn't the Kinect kind of bringing back... Wait, okay, does the... wait, that's dance games, never mind.
I wouldn't
The point is,
I wouldn't classify them in music genre as more than just dancing games.
because here's the thing: the music genre is nowadays the only people that play it are casual
Well,
gamers.
how many are really in the music genre? You've got Rock Band, Guitar Hero. What else is there that's really well known?
Well, there's Tap Tap, and then there's Dance Central,
But
Dance
that's
Dance
really-
Revolution.
Those are really
would-
dancing games.
I would
and not-
mostly classify those as dancing, not like I mean. So
it has music.
It has
Okay,
music
I
in
think
it, but
I think DDR is still alive.
but
More
as
or-
far as
more or
musical
less.
genre, I'm thinking like music. You're able to play like Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Okay, alright, so Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and Tap Tap. But looks like Tap Tap is going to be the big one. But anyway, okay, so we established that the music genre is dead, and we even had a good discussion about music. So, I think now we can wrap up this podcast. Stay tuned in the next episode. Alright, see you later.
Babies come from vaginas.